Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Functional Strength. My name's Anneliese, and I'm coming at you live from Positive Choice Integrative Wellness Center. This morning, we are going to have some fun, and we're also going to work through range of motion and strength to work through range of motion. So this class is called Functional Strength because we are going to work on our ability to move our body through space. If anything that I do does not work for you, feel free to modify anything. I'll give you lots of options. And know that this routine is not meant to diagnose, treat, or override any advice that your doctor is giving you. So do what you can, take breaks as you need, and have fun. All right, so let's just get moving. So march in place. And I think I'm going to turn the music up just a little bit. Keep going. There we go. Big inhale, reach it up. Exhale. Good. Fill up those lungs. Take these breaths to bring yourself into the space this morning. To let everything else go. Shake it out. Good. Step, touch, side to side. Step, step. So today we're going to do some lateral moves. We've been working on some hip strength and some hip mobility. And today we're going to put that into play. Good. Get those arms moving. Nice job, everyone. Good. 4, 3. Here's 2. Come back to your march. March it out. Good. Give me some shoulder rolls. Take it back. The warm-up is all about that blood flow to the area that we're going to work. Now go the other way. Open up through that back. Keep breathing, keep moving. Good. Excellent. Shake it out. I got some props with me today. You can use props or not use props if you don't have them. This is a strap. You can use a belt. You can use a dish towel, hand towel. But I want you to take it nice and wide. And pull your abs in and take it as far back as you can go, and then come on back. Now, the deal here is to not bend your elbows. All right? I could get a lot more range if I start getting up here and bend my elbows and like, oh look, I got it behind. But I didn't get that stretch through my chest. And I don't care how far back you go. I just want you to go to your limit. Pull your abs in. Go for that stretch through your chest. Excellent. 2 more. You guys are doing great. 1 more. Hold it up. Now we're going to add some circles to this. So keeping that torso steady, drop one hand down in front of you, and then open up. Drop. Good. Really go for range of motion. So remember, part of being functional is being able to move through the whole range. Good. And don't worry how perfect you're doing this. It just matters that you get the range. Pause at the top. Now let's go the opposite way. And if you got that on the first try, give yourself a pat on the back. Figuratively, of course. Keep your torso relatively steady. You don't want this to be a back move. You want it to be a shoulder move. Good, 1 more. All the way around, hold at the top. Good, put that on down. Hopefully those shoulders are feeling pretty good. We're gonna get into these legs already. So, I want you to step wide, and we're just gonna start out with a nice slow squat. Toes line up with your knees. So pick a position that works best for you. It should feel good, and your weight should be in your heels. If your weight starts going into the front of your feet, you'll probably start feeling it in your knees, and we don't want that. You want this to be a glute move. Nice and slow. Good, 2 more. here, I'm going to come in and heel lifts. Good. I'm going to keep my hands here. It helps with my balance. If you're feeling a little wobbly, that's okay. That's what we want. That's your body trying to figure out what it needs to contract and stretch to hold you up. Excellent. Give me 2 more. Calves should be talking to you. Last one. Good. Shake it out. 1 knee, 3 marches. Knee, march, march. Knee, march, march. Good. And if you're feeling a little tight this morning, keep it low. Okay, and as you start to warm up, as you start to feel stronger, lift it up. Good. Keeping those abs nice and tight. Maybe noticing any tightness that you feel on one side versus the other. Good. Keep breathing. And we're going to take this knee and we're going to take it out to the side for a hip roll. So roll it, roll it. Nice job. Roll it, roll it. And again, if we're starting out feeling a little tight and you want to keep it low, do that. 1 more on each side. Excellent. Shake it out. Shake it out. Big inhale here. Reach it up. And exhale. I want you to fold forward. Bend your knees a lot. Bring your hands to your thighs. Round up 1 vertebrae at a time. Big inhale all the way to the top. Fold forward. Bend your knees. You might feel that stretch through your back. Round it up. All the way up. 1 more time, bend it forward, hang out here for a second. Bend those knees, release that back. Bring your hands to your thighs, and we're gonna round and flatten. Good, so rounding that back up nice and tall, and then flatten and look up. Bringing those shoulder blades to your spine. And look up. And round. And look up. 1 more time. This time you're going to round and peel yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time, coming all the way to the top. Good. All right. You guys ready to do something a little bit more advanced? We're going to do walkouts. Now you can do this with your couch. You can do this with a table so you don't come down on the floor. But here's what we're going to do. You're going to come down to the ground. Walk it out. Walk back in. Roll up. Okay? That's it. And if all you can get is right here and come back, that's good. And knowing that when you come all the way out, you're not going to drop down. You're going to keep that booty lifted so that your core stays engaged. Walk it out. Walk it back. How are we doing? Good. Finding that plank. And then keep your hands right underneath your shoulders. Good. Let's get in a couple more. Shall we get those nice strong planks? Pick it up. Weight in the heels. Give me 1 more. You got this. Good. And all the way up. Shake it out. If you need to get water or towel off, go ahead and do that now. We're going to move into lower body now. So prepare those legs. All right, I said we were going to work lateral, so we're going to start there. I want you to step wide and toes face forward. And we're going to start on that right side. So I want you to sink down. And we're going to stay here and check in. Nose, belly button, straight down. and then press up. Come down and press up. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm pretty tight in my inner thighs. I'm pretty tight through my hips for these lateral movements. So just pay attention to what feels good and where your range is at. So if you're right here, that's okay. As you get warmer, we can go a little bit deeper. Good, hold at the top, let's switch sides. Down, and down. You might also notice that one side is stronger and has more range capability than the other. That is normal. Work in to your comfort zone here. And then work a little bit out of it. Good. Hold center. Good, other side. Drop down. Drop. Don't forget to breathe. Sink into that heel. You're doing great. Good, give me one more. Now switch sides, other side. Drop. Drop. You're halfway there. Sink into it. Give me two more. And you're done. Last one. Good. Now, turn it out. Now we're in a sumo squat, and I want you to come down and press up. Weight remains in the heels. Now we're working those hips a little bit different angle. The good news today with all these legs is it's one set and done. Get a little bit deeper. Good. Remember, strength in our range of motion. Use it. Get a little bit uncomfortable here. Excellent. Two more. Last one. Come in. Shake it out. Big inhale. Take it up. Exhale. Nice job. All right, now moving into front and back. So, I'm gonna have you swivel to one side, and you can still face me. I just wanna show you. And we're gonna come down into this lunge pattern, right here. Getting a stretch through our front thigh, bearing down into that heel. Good work. Excellent. Now, we're going to add to this. I'm going to have you come down, pull up, come back. Option, come down, pull up, come down, pull up. Or, don't come down, pull up. Pick your choice. We're going to run through. Make them challenging. And go. Stability, balance, lose your breath a little bit. Good job, good job. You're almost there. You got four more. Four, pull into that front heel. Use that glute. Last one, hold it back. Swivel. Good job. Let's switch sides. All right, stepping in. We're going to start with just the lunges. Make them small or make them big. How are we looking over there, moderator?
Well, everyone's watching. No one's talking.
Good.
They're kicking their butts.
Well, hey guys, good morning. All right, so now we got our options here. Come down, pull up. Come down, tap up, or tap back, pull up. You ready? Let's go. Pull. Bear down into that front heel. If you're wobbly, that is okay. You're doing great. You're halfway there. Stay with it, you guys. Last one, last one. Good. Shake it out. Nice work. Towel off. Get water. We're going to go down on the mat. How are we feeling? I don't know about you guys, but I feel good. This is exactly what I need first thing on Monday morning. When you're ready, come on down to the mat. So, if coming down on the mat hurts anything, you can do these next moves on a bed, like a firm bed, a bench, and you can also do them on an incline, on your kitchen countertops, or maybe even on the back of your sofa. Okay, so I'm just sitting here enjoying the stretch on the top of my feet here. Feet need flexibility too, and we just work them. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna work a little bit of upper body into that Cobra, and we're gonna open up our hips.
We got some greats and okays.
Okay, good. I'm glad you guys are doing well this morning. All right, so we're gonna start out in a modified Cobra, and I want you to bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders, okay? And all I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you open up and press up. And if that feels good, stay there. If you want a little bit more, you're gonna bring your hands underneath your shoulders and press up. Take some deep breaths here. Take it into your abs and not into your back. Hug your elbows towards your sides and lower yourself down. So working that eccentric. So big inhale, reach it up. Good. Exhale, hug those elbows, feel those triceps. I want you to really work on pulling those shoulders away from your ears. Tuck your shoulder blades towards your spine. Good. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, hug, hug, hug. Control that down. Excellent. Take it up. And good. Drop. We're going to do one more. Big inhale. And hug, 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 hug. And then you drop your head down. Take your hands by your side. You can drop your head from side to side if you want to. Now we're going to open up the hips. So when you're ready, coming out of that neck stretch, you're going to bring your hands out to the side here. And we're actually going to start, before we add any sort of movement here, we're going to start with a chest pec stretch to go with this. So we're going to start with that right arm out in cactus. If this is too much, take your hands straight out. It'll be a little bit easier. So either way, and I want you to take your opposite hand underneath your shoulder and roll open. And you can have your towel here to rest your head, because the goal is opening up through that shoulder, through the front of your body, and then this leg here is hanging and opening up through the hip. Now, as you can see, I'm pretty tight on this side. So we just ease into it. We breathe. And we stop where there's any pain. So come on out of it. Let's try that other side. And open up. Take some deep breaths here. See if you can melt into the floor here. Good. Take a few more deep breaths. And bring yourself back. Now we're gonna add some movement to that. So hands are gonna stay under your shoulders, or maybe a little bit wider, and you're gonna open up and touch, and come back. And open up and touch. This is not about speed. This is about opening up through that hip and then letting go. And I'm sure you all realize by now that this is easier than it looks. And it should feel really good. Just take a few moments with yourself. Deep breaths. Connecting that mind and body. Last one. Excellent. Hands under the shoulders. Tuck those toes. Big inhale. Cobra up. Sit back. Take those knees to the edge of the mat and sit back into child's pose. Sinking down. Stretching that back out. Walk your hands in and sit on up. We're not done with that upper body. So before, we were working on the eccentric, so the lowering through that cobra. Now we're gonna work the other way. And we're gonna go hard. We're gonna do 5 of them. If you can do 1, you're doing awesome. But we're gonna go straight from the ground, and this is gonna take ab control, all right? So, you're gonna come all the way down. Hands a little bit wider than your shoulder, but stacked underneath your shoulder. Elbows point to the back of the room. You can stay on your knees or your toes, but I want you to make yourself into a board from head to heel or head to knee. Engage those abs, squeeze those shoulder blades back. Get your shoulders away from your ears and press up. Good job. Lower down. Adjust your hands. You should feel in a strong position. Press up. Good. Let it go. Press up. Excellent. All the way down. Let it go. Press up. Oh, you guys are doing so good. Press up. Good, one more. Press up, sit back. Nice job. You should be super proud of yourself. I don't care if you did 1 or you did all 5. Come on up. We're gonna give our arms a little bit of a break. Hands behind your back. Open up. So I lied a little bit because we're gonna do 1 more set of those push off the floors. All right. So open up through that chest, through those pecs. You guys are doing awesome. It is a gloomy day out here in San Diego. Although I'm loving the coolness compared to where we were at, right? All right, shake it out. Come on down. Let's do 5 more of these push-ups. Any one that you get done is good. So hands up, plant them, engage those abs, press up. Yes! You got 2 more. 2 more. Get it. 1 more. Yes! Hands down. Toes up. Plank. Now I want you to keep holding it if you're already in position. I'm going to move my mat to the side so you can see. Keep holding it. Keep that booty lifted. Keep it right running through your abs. And then come on down. Take a little breather here. Towel off if you need to. We're gonna go up 1 more time. I know those arms are getting fatigued, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for 1 minute. You guys up for it? I'm giving you a little break for right now. In 5 seconds, I'm going to have you come up. Toes or knees, head down. Let's go. So keep holding. Stay with it. I want you to pay attention to where your shoulders are. Open up through that chest. If it's falling into your back, lift your hips a little bit. Keep breathing. Head down. Look at your fingertips. And breathe. You got this. You're already halfway done. Don't quit now. I know you can do it. Stay, 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 stay. If you're shaking right now, you're doing it right. You got this. If you made it this far, you made it to 45 seconds. You're almost there. You want to make it to that minute. You're less than 10 seconds away, so don't quit now. Don't quit in the final round. 3, 2, 1, drop. Good job, everybody. Yes. Rolling on over to your back. Good, down on the mat. Bring those knees into your chest. Hug into that spine. We're gonna roll side to side. Good, give yourself a little massage there, a little reward for that minute plank. Good, feet down. I want you today, you can stick with your normal bridge, okay? If you're working on that, keep working on that. Weight in the heels. If we want a little bit more challenge this morning, I'm going to take my right leg and cross it over my left leg. Now, my left leg is planted into the ground and it's more center, and you're going to lift up and come down. Really dig in to the glute on that heel. On that working leg, make it hamstring and glute. Relaxing that opposite knee, allowing a little bit of stretch. Keep going, you're doing really well. Good, up and hold. Hold, squeeze that glute. Connect that mind and body right now. Wiggle that toe on your standing leg. Embrace that shakiness. Embrace that glute engagement and lower down. Switch sides. Crossing opposite leg over and then bringing that right leg in towards your center midline. Bear down into that heel and lift. If you're getting too much hamstring on this, like your hamstring is cramping up, try pulling your heel a little bit closer to your body. That will help that glute engage. And then everybody's body is different, so absolutely play around with your positioning. There is no right and wrong. There is, are you engaging the right muscle, which for this one is a little bit of hamstring and a lot of glutes. Booty, booty, booty. Lift it up. It should feel good and powerful. Up and hold, up and hold. Relax your shoulders into the mat. Squeeze through that glute, press through your heel. You're almost there, you're almost there. And drop down. Feet together, knees go out to the side. Drop down, opening up through those legs. Hands behind the neck, behind the head. Cradle the head and use your abs to lift up and down. Lift up and down. So we're getting a little stretch through those inner thighs, a little work through that core. Have a tangerine between your chin and your chest. So you're relaxing your head into your hands And the lift comes straight through your rectus abdominis, which is that middle muscle that you feel all the way down. Good. 2 more. Last one. All the way down. Bring those knees in and roll towards me. Come all the way to your side. All right, so last week we started introducing the first part of the Turkish Getup. So we're gonna work on that. So extend one leg, cross your opposite leg over. This arm comes straight out in front of you, but pull it under, because you're gonna use it to come up. Now notice at the top, my hand is stacked right underneath my shoulder. So I'm not here, I'm right here. This arm stays up. Now, we gotta come down from this, so reach out, use your core to lower down. Take it up. Set. Good. Lower. Use that core, use that fine motor control. Good. And if you can't get all the way up, that's okay. Can you get to here? Good job. Lift. Always work at your level, you guys. There is no right and wrong. There is just progress. That's it. So last week you couldn't get all the way up, and this week you do one. Guess what? You're going in the right direction. That's all that matters. Lift. Good job. Let's get one more, shall we? This one you're gonna hold it up. Hold it up. Good. Pull in. Stay here. We're right in our 90-90, so we're gonna get some stretch through our hips here before we go to the other side. So pull the heel away from your body. And today, instead of coming up, we're gonna focus on the twist and the lean. So from here, I want you to walk your hands and twist, feeling a stretch through the front of your body, through that hip flexor. Come the other way. And just like everything else, you might notice there's a difference from side to side. And now come back and fall over. Opening up through that hip. Take some deep breaths here.
Nancy says she can't do these at all Saturdays.
Who?
Nancy.
Nancy. Hi, Nancy. That's okay if you can't do these. Take a breather. You can always sit in a chair and do the twists. The lifts. Oh, the lifts. That's okay. We'll get there. We will get there. All right, come on back. Now, other side. Keeping those heels. What?
This she can do.
This she can do. Yes, good job. I love that. So mine was a little tight this morning. Okay, standing up. Let's get our twist first. So twist into it. Listen, those Turkish Getup lifts are hard. They are no joke. But we're gonna keep working on them. We're gonna get there. By the end of this pandemic, you guys, you will all be able to do a Turkish Getup. How about that for a promise? As long as you're with me every single Monday morning, we'll get you that full Turkish Getup by the end. All right, open up. Open up. If it feels good, you can plant your hands behind you. Good, and then come on up. And now let's lay on down. So we're gonna try those lifts again. This side might be a little bit stronger. So cross that opposite foot. Bring that hand out in front of you. Opposite arm up. Now, if the arm up is too hard, use it to help you, okay? And then once you feel stronger at this, then you can leave that arm up. Good, lower down. Or you can just be here, right? So we've got our hand helping us. We're coming up to our elbow. Still strengthening under that functional movement. Still getting stronger at moving our body through space. Excellent job, everybody. Good. Up. And down. How about one more? Let's do one more. Whatever you got in you, let's finish it. Last one. Hold it up. Bring it down. Come back into your 90-90. Okay, twist. Excellent. And come on back the other way. Come on front, drop forward. I straighten my back leg out. You don't have to do that. My hips being a little tight today, and having it bent like that is pinching right there. Oh, sit back. Don't mind me. I just lost complete recollection of what we were doing. All right, come on up. Let's switch to the other side. So try not to use those hands if you can. Get into your opposite 90-90. Right into that twist. And twist the other way. Good, and come back center. Drop forward. Opening up through those hips. Walk yourself up. Take it on back. Good job. Now let's do one more on each side, okay? No more lifts. Twist. And come on back. And fall forward. Good, help yourself up. Walk it back, open up through those shoulders. Excellent, excellent work today, you guys. One more, and then we're gonna come out of our work zone and move into our stretching zone. Last one, give me that twist. And hopefully each one of these repetitions should feel better. You're adding to that blood flow, you're adding to that muscle's ability to stretch and move. And that's what we're taking advantage of, is these warm muscles and giving them an opportunity to extend and elongate so that the rest of our lives, we have more range of motion, we have more ability to adapt to movement. Good. And then come on up. Grab water, grab your towel, and grab your strap, okay? So if you have a belt or a hand towel, or even just like using your gym towel, okay? It just helps bridge that gap. But definitely grab some water, hydrate. And then we're gonna lay on down on our backs. And we're gonna dig into those hamstrings today. And in a way that is very protective of your back. So if you have any back issues, this is a much better way to dig into those hamstrings rather than just like a bent over fold, which can sometimes be hard on your back. Although it's good to stretch that back in that way, sometimes we gotta work up to that. And also, this helps really isolate the hamstring. So I want you to take your strap, and I'm going to wrap it around the ball of my foot. Now, first things first. It's not about how close you get it. It's about that leg staying straight and that foot being pointed towards you. So if you're down here and you feel a stretch on your hamstring, that's where you're at. So for me, when I'm digging into my hamstring like this, where it's very isolated, I don't have as much flexibility as I do with that forward fold. Most of my flexibility happens through my back, but my hamstrings are nice and tight. And we know it's tight because I'm barely making it to 90. 90 degrees here, and I feel a good stretch. So I want you to find your stretch point and take some deep breaths. Relax into this. And if you find your muscle shaking, that's a cue to let it go an inch or two. You want to be able to relax into this. And over time with the stretch, you may find that you can pull a little bit more. And some of you might feel this in your calf, some of you might feel this in your glutes. Stretching is a great way to test out where your own flexibility is. And now we're going to go ahead and let go. I'm going to switch sides. Okay, so remember, start low, pull that toe in, and leg is straight. What I see a lot of people doing is we want to get it closer, so you start doing this. Well, guess what? I'm now not stretching my hamstring, right? So press that heel out away from you, straighten that leg, and then pull in. Now, if you want, you can extend that opposite leg straight, but it's all about what feels good for your back. I feel like I can isolate my hamstring a little bit better if my leg is bent. And then you can adjust how you hold it. Take some deep breaths. See if you can gain some range of motion through here. See if you can get another inch on one of those exhales. Good. Now this time I want you to hold on to this, and we're going to let this fall across your body. So I want you to pay close attention, because I start feeling a big stretch through my hip, through my IT band, right about there. Now keep going here. Your IT band runs from your knee on the side up to your hip. It gets very tight. It's used for a lot of things, a lot of our movements. And if we don't stretch it out, it can become very tight and pull on your knee joint and your hip joint. And I will say that for a lot of my clients, having that tight IT band is a big factor in knee pain. And if we can just release some of this IT band, then we can release some of that pain. So now I want you to release the tension and just drop it down. Releasing that stretch, extending the opposite arm out. Good job, everybody. When you're ready, bend that knee. We're going to come back in. We're going to do that other side. So switch back to that first leg. Get into that hamstring stretch. And then let it fall. And finding that point for you, you may not get much range today. We're digging into that IT band for the first time today. And we'll spend some time every week coming up. We can really loosen this up here. Take some deep breaths. Remember, if you start to get shaky, you release some of that tension. Stretching should feel good. It should not be torturous. See if you can release some of that tension. See if you can connect your breath to that muscle and let it go. And now release that tension completely and let it fall, opening up. The weight of your leg pulling through that spine. The reward for all the work you did today. And then when you're ready, bend that knee, let that strap go. Bring it back to center, hug the knees to the chest. And give me a little bit of a rock, rocking along that spine, opening up. It should feel good. If it doesn't, don't do it. And hold up on this one, sit up nice and tall, come back to center. Nicely done, everybody. Big inhale, reach it up. Good, let it all go. One more time, one more big inhale. Fill up those lungs. Fill up, fill up, fill up. Breathe in. Exhale. Good job this morning. Happy Monday. Come on back for the rest of our live classes, and I'll see you next Monday.